to probably get the win here, but who knows? Let's see what Titan can do. And in this knife round, quickly Virtus.pro getting 3 frags almost all at the same time, and Bialy will survive to give them the win, and the side pick here on Mirage.
Yeah. So, Bialy's going to tab out stay, so Virtus.pro will be staying on the CT side. Interesting to see how they're going to play this one out. Titan standing on the terrorist side, so Existence is going to have his handful, of course, the in-game leader for Titan. What can he bring to the table? What kind of set strategies does he have in place for Titan? That's the questions we're trying to answer. Of course, as you said, Virtus.pro big favorites to win this one and take it 1-1, but still, Titan looked incredibly strong on Cobblestone, so if they can continue the momentum, it shouldn't be too much of a struggle for them, despite being the underdogs in this one.
Yeah, every single person fragging like a boss there on the first map for Titan, but they can continue to hit their shots here. Titan did get in a lot of rounds on this map yesterday, because again, yes, Immunity, probably a bit of a lesser team on Mirage compared to Virtus.pro, but still, Titan had to bring the comeback. They rallied there at the end, getting 4 or 5 rounds in a row, and then take it to OT. They win there. So playing a whole lot, maybe able to get their strategies set in stone there on day 1, and we'll see how valuable that experience might have been as we will start this pistol round Titan on T side.
Yeah, and as we talked about earlier game as well, at the Face It LAN, these two teams did face off also on Cobblestone, also on Mirage, and once again it came to overtime and Virtus.pro took the victory. The same scenario happened when they played Cobblestone the last time around, but at this LAN, Titan took the big advantage, big win, and maybe they can do the same thing in this one. Totally surprised Virtus.pro, but this A push is not really a surprise. Virtus.pro have 3, almost 4 men stacked here, but Titan RPK coming in with the first one. Now it's Maniac to make his way in. Apex with 1. Maniac getting down. Neo also with a frag, and Existence double frag for Titan. Snags all that's left with 3 grenades and nothing to use them. Really, can't really use them at anything. Let's see here.
Nero was in a position there where he maybe could have got 1 or 2, but even then it would have still put Snacks in a very difficult position.
Yeah.
As now we see him facing that 1v3. You've even got Apex moving all around middle, just trying to find him. Snacks will retreat out the jungle window and back into the market because, like you said, all those nades, really no way to use them except to try to bring them into that next round.
Yeah, that is the best scenario for him right now. Trying to get something done in the next one with it. Let's see here. Kenya's also asking for HP. Let's see. Are they going to buy up? Nope. It's just going to be the nades. Oh, as I say that.
Kenny S capitalizing the S in his name, and
Thanks.
when he says thanks.
He just does not know how to make it lowercase. That's just maybe something wrong with his keyboard. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
maybe it's programmed in.
2 scouts coming up for Virtus.pro as they buy up, force all their money into this round. And Pasha Biceps in that middle together with Neo. But all the terrorists are going towards A, so they have to rotate pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough hold. Kenny Ass opening up with that MAC-10. The drive-by. Taz still sitting patiently here. That smoke actually has kept him covered. He's going to try to move in and bring down Existence, but no, the bomb goes down. Existence able to retreat. Taz even got Dink trying to move into the site, and everything falling apart there on the force-up for Virtus.pro. Those players both on porch are under it, not able to really get anything done at the start there for VP. The MAC-10's too strong.
Yeah, and now of course a full eco coming in for Virtus.pro. Titan gonna get that 3-0 without much hassle. Not quite sure what they want to do here. They have 3 guys in middle, and Existence on that A ramp area. Maniac pushing all the way through B apartments. Probably gonna look to see if he can get in on that B side Maniac, and if he gets in, then they can rush the entire team in and go for that split B. Bomb is still dropped that middle. So they're just waiting for the CTs to make a mistake here.
Yeah, Existence made some noise at A. Now he'll back off, and still he's going to be very careful about things, always watching the flank, and he'll probably be the one to come around and pick up that bomb. But this does give enough time for Virtus.pro to react. And they've all left A. Minus Taz, he's lurking over in connector. You've got 4 stacked up in the B site, and actually the way this round has developed, maybe if they go cat to B, it will work in Virtus.pro's favor, but of course you can always kill Taz and decide to go A last second. Let's see what happens. Taz gonna get smoked off now. He will peek out, see them going cat. He'll actually drop the bomb carrier. Still a lot of time on the clock here for them to regain control around his Titan. They'll hit their shots. Maniac getting 2. Apex and Kenny also on the board there. Now it's going to be Snacks left by himself with the P250, trying to get one more kill, but he can't do it. Kenny S, another one with the MAC-10, so $1,200 on the round for him. And look at the economy of these terrorists. It is insane.
Kenny S with the AWP now. And first buy round coming up. This is where Virtus.pro need to strike down, and they need to strike hard against Titan. They need to show them who's boss. No AWP is coming out for them, of course, due to the fact that they don't have enough money. But still, they need to make something happen here, the CTs. Once again, the terrorists from Titan go for this, putting Maniac into the B apartments, trying to see what he can do on his own, while the rest of the team are waiting. Kind of the same setup as last round, just with a bit more firepower behind them.
Yeah, mauling off things over here as they make a bit of a distraction, trying to get Virtus.pro to move some of their players around. Although it's Neo aggressive on Cat and Snacks boosted here in the site. They won't really have to budge. But it's still that 2-1-2 setup. So that'll leave A a little weaker. Taz at the connector, and now even Pasha thinking about moving over towards B as the terrorists do have full mid control. You've got Maniac and Apex coming out of that underpass. RPK in existence, or RPK moving up Cat, existence still at long A, so it looks like they want to pinch towards A. Oh, Pasha, we'll see him as the smoke dissipates, able to get Maniac, but shot down from behind, so RPK will get the trade. You've got your bomb now jumping off the Cat and going to A.
The Ali has already spotted them, so they know that the terrorists are going to A, but it doesn't really matter when it's all on Snacks. 1v4, gets the one, but he's going to save that M4 of his. And that's going to be 4-0 to Titan, so Titan looking incredibly strong right now. Of course, winning that first map very quickly and in an impressive fashion. And now in the second map, which is supposed to be Virtus.pro's map, they are already off to a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, and on that T side, that was a big chance for Virtus.pro to strike back and maybe even just limit Titan to those 3 rounds. But they kind of get outmaneuvered. There was really good mid control there. Getting up that catwalk, finding the trade on the window room player by coming around the ladder and taking A that way. I mean, I would say that they were going up cat, that it was still initially geared more towards B, but they reacted off the kills they got and were able to switch it to an A take, no problem.
Yeah, so now, of course, Snacks with that M4, probably going to be all alone on either mid or B. And he actually goes for the mid peak. Does he want to drop down to underpass or? He's actually, wow, this is just checking out. Nothing really happening for him. Thought he was going to go aggressive, but they have one guy with a weapon, one guy that can actually do some damage. The rest of Virtus.pro are just going to stand back and wait for the terrorists to peek them.
Yeah, expecting the save and expecting mid-aggression, maybe trying to get some early kills there and guns in their hands, but not the case. But still, the patience from RPK and Kenny S is a good sign for Titan fans, as Apex will be traded out there. Trying to come out the lower A ramp. Existence will leave Palace, and looks like they'll go group up with Maniac, who has always sort of been just lurking around in the B halls, no matter what the strategy is.
And he's trying to sniff out what's going on. And right now, well, there's no one on the site, so it's pretty much clear. Neo's the only one even close by. And Neo only has a USPS, so it's going to be incredibly hard for the CTs to hold this one. As I said, that Snacks comes in with the second kill of the round, and Neo picks up an AK-47. All of a sudden, this round is turned on its head. This is now doable for Virtus.pro. One guy flanks Neo, and that's the kill. But still, 2v3, this is not impossible, especially with Pasha coming in with the flank from behind. One frag on existence, not the second one. And that's going to be the round. Titan 5-0.
That was, actually, we'll look back through the rounds. 1, 3 surviving on pistol round, 5 on round 2, 3 on round 4, and 2 on round 5. So that was technically the closest round yet, and that came from an eco of Virtus.pro. They were able to kill 3 of those Titan members, and here we will have them now. Almost getting that eco round, but back onto the rifles. Pasha will pick up that op. And CT's fighting for mid control this time.
Very, very aggressive setup with Tass and Pasha in that middle area. Pasha picks up one that's Titan Kenny S going down, and now looking towards those apartments. But the biggest part of the terrorist team in that middle area now in a 3v5 incredibly tough situation, fully flashed in middle as well. So Titan have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, it does look like Virtus.pro with a good shot here. Neo pushing up with the catwalk, uses those 20 bullets to bring down RPK and Apex. That's going to leave just Existence by himself right now. Will he? Yep, caught off guard by Bialy. He was looking but didn't quite see him. And that'll be Virtus.pro finally on the board. Let's see if they can streak something together, because Titan, you know, I went through the rounds. They hadn't lost very many people. They weren't extremely costly, so the money is there. They're going to be able to buy, you know, 2 more rifle rounds probably. This being the first.
Once again, we have the chance of an AWP battle. Kenny S picking up the AWP, same as Pasha. Bomb now situated towards that A-bomb side. Titan really want to get in there. Bialy probably going to be the first man to answer back. Standing in the middle of the site with his M4.
RPK will move into Palace. We see the smokes coming out. That'll be an incendiary. Will they just run through it? Existence, the only one to go, but he still has that smoke as cover. Not going to move up to Tetris, and the rest of the team is going to move forward. It's up to Bialy to be the first responder here. I think he's going to be the first one to spot them. He is, well, would have been if he wasn't full blind. Maniac caught out in the open. He was caught by his own team's flashes, but still it's Apex and Kenny S that open it up. Bialy, though, going to bring it back to a 3-on-3. Now 2-on-2 with RPK very, very low. Still has knockout out of the Palace, and the bomb is under control of the counter-terrorists. But there it is. Kenny S hits that shot, takes the attention there of Neo, and RPK will get the final frag, and now it's 6-1 Titan, and that'll be Virtus.pro back onto, okay, they'll force it up. It'll be Snacks Glass Cannon here.
Kind of over-eager Virtus.pro there in that 2v2. They had the bomb down. They could just wait out and hold the angles, but they both went for the peak at the same time and both lost their battles. So that's a quick wow. As I'm talking about quick, that's a quick frag from Snags with that Glass Cannon onto Kenny S. So it's doable now for Virtus.pro with that 5v4 hold. Bomb still alive here on the back of RPK. Apex has picked up the AWP.
And VP is going to be in a really rough spot if they don't get this round. They invested a lot here, and it was risky. Maniac will tie it up 4-4 on the round as he finds that opening pick at B. That'll make sure to keep Neo glued to that site. Meanwhile, mid-control still for Titan. Maniac actually finding both as he gets into the site. Pasha is also here quickly. Maniac, if he gets 3, he does. And that's just unacceptable for Virtus.pro to let Maniac get 3 like that.
So here we go. Bialy picking one up in RPK. Apex trying to come and hit those flicks with the AWP, but he's not managing. Luckily, the smoke drops for him, but Bialy is there. Now it's going to all be on Maniac and Existence, the heroes from the first map, up against Taz. Taz with 100 HP and nothing but a 5-7 in hand.
Both these players for Titan are low, and they do not have the bomb, so Taz actually gets himself into a good spot, so the round is saved. As Titan not quite able to execute onto A.
There we go, first one coming in.
He gets the 1v1s. They don't find him at the same time, and he hits both of those shots, and he'll get that round for VP. Very important, but still, even with the win, they're pretty poor.
Yeah. Strapped for cash right now. Neo has to go for that scout. Snacks has to go for that MP9, so not a lot of money. We do have the Rack 9 train with armor and nades coming out for Titan, so let's see. They're going straight for the B site, I think. Or are they going down to underpass? That's the question. Nope. Straight for B. And this is going to be interesting if they can succeed with this, because there is currently almost 4-man stack on that A-bomb site. It's all on Snacks, and he has that MP9. It's good. in this situation, but it's not good enough to hold this, I think. Yeah, he's going to be gone down completely, and they're going to get that bomb site. If they can get the precision onto Kitchen, wow, huge shot from Boyali, but Kenyas lands him down, and it's a 3v2 post-plant situation. Taz and Bialy has to make this happen. One incendiary in the hands of Bialy, and this could be very important. Taz gets that down. Incendiary needs to go down right now. Fire is dropped. They're being barbecued.
I don't know if they're going to expect Apex to have been back there as
Sick
well.
Position.
That's perfect. Playing the time. Now he'll stop the defuse. Oh no, is he going to stop it?
Apex!
He does finally stop it. The defusing hitboxes almost got the better of him there. And you were right.
Close.
You were dead on about that incendiary. That was almost the round-winning toss for a VP.
Yeah, and yeah, that hitbox with the bomb. Oh well. They win the round, so Titan can be more than happy there in a 7-2 lead right now. Kenya is still equipped with the AWP, and Virtus.pro forced an eco. So this is looking perfect for Titan. They are almost sure to win this first half already with 10 rounds played, or being in the 10th round. So very, very happy Titan players right now, and surely a lot of very happy Titan fans in the chat or in the French stream, because there is a French stream and they're probably all in there.
that makes sense, yes. They probably are. Tazo pushing forward down a ramp will find a kill there, get himself a Galil. Kenny's going to even it up though with the kill onto Pasha. So mid control once again for Titan. Virtus.pro has really, that one round they won flawlessly when they asserted themselves towards middle. So maybe that's what they need to do to try to change things up. Contest middle more off the bat.
Oh, nice shot from Bialy there. And that's a 4v3 right now. Taz with a Galil as well. So, possible round. RPK evening it back out. 3v3 right now. Are they going to go for this A push? Sure thing. But 3 CTs are here. RPK needs to come up huge with the flank. If this has to work out, Taz coming up with one. RPK landing that shot, goes for that second, does a load of damage, and RPK trying to get the kills, but he can't really connect. So now it's all on Kenny S with the magic stick.
He's only got 9 seconds. That is pretty spammable. He's going to miss it and actually will decide to forfeit the round and go ahead and save the op. Gonna want another shot at that. Maybe if he had his trusty CZ instead of a Glock here, and maybe also some armor, he could have gone for it.
Yeah. So, Virtus.pro getting their 3rd round on the board, moving into round 11 out of possible 30 here. And not a lot of money on the Titan side. Only Kenny S on that glass cannon. The rest of the guys on pistols.
Going for the quick peek at ramp was Kenny S, but shut down by that smoke initially.
Look like they're doing the Swedish eco with Maniac and Existence. Either something's wrong, or this is just Maniac talking straight to his team for an uninterrupted 30 seconds. Oh, he's moving now.
Yeah, he's moving, yeah, so it's probably talking.
Yeah, they're just talking. The old Swedish eco just staying in T-spawn or staying in defensive post, just talking about what we're going to do in the next round, instead of using that timeout. So saving that timeout for later. And just talking, okay, what are we going to do? Going over the strats, going over the smokes, the executions, the timings. So they're completely ready for the next round. So they can get that magical 8 rounds in the first half already. Yeah,
and I mean, obviously, that's going to come on the T side if they can do it, which is pretty impressive. The map Mirage is CT-sided, but, you know, some teams, you know, will just favor that T side and be able to get a little bit more out of it. So maybe that is Titan in this case. But coming off of map 1 on Cobble, Titan looks so good on both sides that you got to expect they're going to be able to put up something here on Mirage as well.
So looks like they are finally going for some kind of push here, the terrace. Kenny is probably going to stay behind, try to lock down some frags because he does not want to lose that AWP. Gets naded down to 66, flashes popping as well, and 20 seconds to go. If they want to do something, they have to do it now. At least the team does. Kenny can comfortably stay back while his team dies off in horrible fashion. And now 1v5 with the AWP. 8 seconds to go. My money's on the CTs.
Kenny though will hit that shot. Unfortunately being pinched, so not going to be able to take this off. Oh, maybe he will be able to take it now. It gets turns around, exposes his backside to Bialy as they were pushing through, using the buddy system there from the main entrance. He was expecting the flank, but Kenny has a nice shot there.
But they were expecting, I think...
Oh, he died after time!
Yeah, exactly. I think they were expecting him to save, so all their plans just ran like straight out the window with them. Now they have to eco another one. Because the rest of the team had money if Kenny S had that AWP saved. But he did not have it saved, and therefore the entire plan goes down the drain, and it's time for another eco for Titan.
Yeah, that definitely hurts their strategy, not getting any money there, and on the Opper as well. So if we were going to see another Op on Kenny S, it's going to be a couple rounds later, or one of his teammates is going to have to drop it for him. His money is their money. And, well, I don't expect that they'll draw out this eco round the entire time. The strat, I think, was made. They just need to get the money to do it. But Apex finding off that first kill. There's Pasha with 2. The sprayed out. Kenny S able to pick up a gun here. So they do find it into a 3-on-3. Bomb going to be dropped down by Pasha. He'll find a 3K down to 5 HP. Incendiary. He's going to be cleaned up. No armor. Kenny S takes 40 damage from the flames. But still, this has been a costly round for Virtus.pro.
Still possible. Kenny S also has an incendiary, so this is very doable. Wow.
Interesting.
Not quite sure what was going on there. Some kind of fake, obviously. And now it's all on Snacks. Existence has the upper hand here, but he has to get to a bomb site.
I guess the idea is kind of like, hey, we're Molotoving this. Like, we've got the bomb. We're going to plant. You can't push us. And then he goes for the peek. And I guess the other thing is there is like a brief kind of dark cloud on a Molotov, so maybe trying to conceal his peak. Maybe both. Why not both?
It's a new thing for me. I have not seen that before. So impressed with the gamble there from Kenny S, and it worked out. He got the frag, he then failed to get the second one, but still he got what he came for with that first Molotov fake there. So nice job, good job by Titan in that round. Kenny S with the triple, Existence with the final kill in that 1v1. 8 rounds already on the board, and now they can buy. Look at Virtus.pro's economy. They're gonna have to do some kind of force buy, some kind of eco, because Taz is on 1500, Neo was on 1500, and yeah, look at this. This is 2 rifles and a lot of nothing for Virtus.pro.
Although, look what Kenny S just did with absolutely nothing. They kept him on 350 bucks. That's it. And he was like, no big deal. Like, I'll just kill this guy and have an incredible round. Except he said it in French.
Yeah.
5-on-5 though. Titan with a massive equipment value lead on this round. 28K to 15. Maniac once again lurking around and not going to be caught off guard. Will get Snacks to turn with the pop flash. Will he expect the player in van? Does turn, but not quite in time. Neo will bring him down. Apex to bring Taz. That's over in the connector. So Titan controlling that. They've got to that 8 rounds. Let's see if they can do more. Can they get to 9? And if they do get 9, it should be 10. But Bialy answering back, bringing down Apex as he tries to get over the stairs. Bomb into the A site. 3-on-3 right now.
Yeah, but
as they will move to the post plants.
Basically a 3v2 because, well, if they wanted to contest the CTs, but they just waited for their teammates. So that's actually a smart call in my opinion. Waiting until they have that 3v3, trying to retake it. But RPK taking that first frag down, and now it's almost impossible for Virtus.pro to get anything done because they know that Titan are holding their angles. They're not going to let this down easily, and they're just going to have to save here. Virtus.pro saving this one, and well, they're only going to have these 2 rifles that they're going to save. They don't have enough money to buy anything in the next round, so it's going to be 2 rifles and a load of pistols when they're behind 4-9 on the CT side, that is.
Yeah, if they are going to drop anything, it'll be a FAMAS or something like a MP9 or maybe even a Mag 7. We saw them get kind of desperate on Cobble and have to just do that like 2 or 3 rounds in a row. They'll drop upgraded pistols, probably the better bet on a map like Mirage. Shotgun's not going to really do it for you. Submachine guns at range still aren't, while probably better than they should be, still aren't amazing. Kenny S with the op, though, could be problematic, and Virtus.pro will get aggressive up mid. Maniac is awaiting that as the rest of the team, Core Titan, ready to attack onto the A site.
Yep, double frag from Apex, triple frag from Apex, without losing a single point of health. Easy for him, going for the 4th as well, trying to hunt it down. in that CT spawn, and well, it's going to be, as you said, it's going to be 9, and then it's going to be 10, because Titan surely going to take this one, make it 10-4, very close to an 11-4 half for Titan, and that would be amazing, as we saw in the last map, 11-4 as well.
And even still, only going to be on mid 4Ks. That is not enough to get your full CT kit, so sacrifices will have to be made.
No
it'll
ops.
come in no helmet for Taz, no ops, of course, and some limited nades. But Virtus.pro, they gotta get this.
Yeah, they have to get this in shambles, basically. If they lose this and lose the pistol, they're so far behind. Also considering that they're behind on maps as well. Like, Titan are incredibly close to getting actually the 3 points here. Briali trying to take the first frag and he succeeds, but Taz taking a huge chunk of damage, down to 14. Still an advantage here for the CTs, and as I said, that double frag coming in for Titan, Maniac and Apex. Apex with the double actually in the end after being taken out by Briali. 3v2. Pasha with 1. 2v2 now. RPK with the bomb. He's all the way back in B apartments. And, well, they're spreading out now, the CTs. They're having one CT player at each site because they're fearing a quick rotate on towards the A-bomb site, which is probably smart for Titan. As Kenyas locks down Pasha, nothing Pasha can do there. Now it's all on Bialy, 1v2. And look at all the flashbangs and nades and smokes and molotovs that Titan have available here.
Might not even need them. Could just be one bullet to do the trick as Kenny S posts up in the correct location and hits his shot. So he finds the entry there on the B in the 2-on-2 and gets the final kill there. So 2K for him, 2K for Apex. 11-4, Titan on the T side. And I've been waiting a while to make this reference, but it'll be Virtus.pro to move on to the T side and have to mount the attack on Titan.
Oh, nice. Sick reference, bro.
Thank you. I've never even watched the show, but I know or read the manga.
Oh, the internet is a wonderful place. You can learn a lot about anything without actually reading it yourself. But here we go. Actually, this is interesting. Kenny S starting off with an incendiary, and that's even more expensive than it is on the T side. So he's putting a lot of money into this round here, Kenny S, and 3-man stack on B. This is kind of curious because they have obviously seen something with Virtus.pro's place that they want to like kind of counter, but Virtus.pro then countering their counter with a full-on push to A, and well, Titan must be pretty surprised right now. They were not looking for this. They were not expecting this in any way, shape, or form, and they're just running straight into CT. 2 players straight into CT, and this is looking very good for Virtus.pro.
As I like to say, putting the counter in Counter-Strike here on the pistol round of the second half. Virtus.pro looking like they are starting off like they need to, and Pasha gets the first one, and then a quick 2 in succession there to close it out with a 3K, and they will take the pistol, and there you go. They've got a chance.
They got a chance. VP technically always has a chance because they have some incredible players on that team, so it doesn't even matter if they're down 6-14 or something. They still can mount that comeback. They have the players, the experience, they know exactly how to build themselves up mentally. And, well, Existence does have that deagle. Same does Kenny S. And those 2 players with the deagles are actually kind of deadly, so VP should watch out here. Cheeky smoke from Existence as Neo picks up one. That's RPK going down now. It's going to be the full-on push on towards B. And Kenny S with the deagle sitting in kitchen ready. Can he hit the shots here with this one? Oh, misses it. And that's going to be the B entry, surely, and the round here for Virtus.pro.
Yeah, and Maniac not able to get the kill with the 5-7, and it's the submachine guns that go and clear all the tight corners. And those are quite deadly up against those pistols. Kenny S and Apex holding on the kind of the extremities of the map here. Kenny S does finally give us that 1D. Can he give us another? Almost nearly does.
Yeah,
make it a slightly costly round, but uh-oh.
Kenny S was way too focused on jumping on those pretty crates. He did not really want to focus on his enemies, just closing in on him, and eventually had to die for that. So 6 rounds for Virtus.pro against the 11 of Titan. And Titan once again caught on the eco, while Virtus.pro can buy whatever rifles they want. Probably the two guys with the SMGs are going to save them still and wait for Titan to buy.
So it looks like Virtus.pro will be closing the gap here. And getting the first 3 rounds. Maybe Apex to do something crazy. Was able to preserve the CZ and the Kevlar. Other than that, no one, well actually nobody, spent a dime this round. Apex just pulling it through from the last one. So Virtus.pro, we'll see what they can do up against Titan in that rifle round, because they're still trying to make that comeback. There's 1 kill here. Apex just finding one of the MP7 users. And actually even going to go for the save here. I mean, there is no hope in a 1v4 in this situation. No kit. He will save. And just barely slipping through into the B halls.
So, of course, he has that body armor. And as he said, and a smoke, so that's why he's saving. Saving pure MP7 would not be worth it, but with this kind of equipment he has on the side, represent around $3,000, so it's technically worth it, but still on that barrier of when he could actually just go in for some exits and then put his life on the line. But he chose to save it. Let's see how he'll fare in the next coming round and what his team will do. So here we go. AWP for Kenny S. No head armor, doesn't really matter since they're probably going to be up against 4 AKs in an AWP or 5 AKs. And yeah, he's going to actually upgrade from that
Neo.
SMG.
Neo, not worried about it.
Neo, wow. I was so sure that he would buy an AK, so I just shut it out in my brain. But Neo is staying on the Mac 10, even though he has to know that Titan are buying up. Neo knows the money system pretty much as well as anyone, if not better. But he's staying on it. And Bialy already down, so maybe he'll go pick up Bialy's AK.
Titans start this round off really, really well. There were a lot of nades coming over from Virtus.pro. Bialy obviously had thrown some of his. Taz had thrown his. That was to try to sell the fake, but no rotations were pulled. And then there you got Apex, who actually finds the opening there onto Bialy for the first kill. So Virtus.pro will try to work their mid control, try to get up Cat. Again, connector is smoked off. So they are geared towards B. Taz will hit the shot onto RPK. Maniac, though, staying here. They're not there. Probably with a good inkling that they have moved into the ladder room.
Yeah, going for that straight B push now, and well, they have to be ready.
Too early.
Nice with Maniac. They're holding down short here on Cat, if you will. Existence also holding it down, and what a hold from Titan. Making it that 12th round, only losing a single member, and well, now Neo's going to buy an AK. And we see Pasha on the AWP as well.
And maybe it gets a little scary here, right? Because Virtus.pro just had like the perfect strategy, or Titan had maybe not the best, or they just happened to meet at odds end, and Virtus.pro had a really easy pistol round for themselves, nice. And then survived the anti-ecos. But now when we get into the rifles, with Titan winning the very first one, I mean, maybe Neos being on the Mac 10 was not the right call there, but I don't know. Titan, I'm sure, have a lot of momentum. They dominated the first map. They had a great T side here, and maybe weren't even expecting to up against VP. And now they find the first rifle on CT, so.
Yep, so 5v4 hole. Kenny has rotated from mid onto short. Oh, Cat and Existence with another one onto Neo. This could be the beginning of the end for Virtus.pro here in this match. As Titan are on 12 rounds, looking to gain that 13th. And apart from Bialy and Neo, the rest of the team is forced onto an eco if they lose this one. So they're probably going to go for a force buy, I guess. Either Tech 9 armor or some kind of force buy with Galils. But it's going to be incredibly rough for them if they can't even win when they buy up.
Apex is probably in the best spot. Sounds like they know he's here. He tries to pop flash, but Snacks will take him down. Bialy gets the AK, and that'll even it up to 3-on-3. Snacks hits the op shot as well, and suddenly things fall apart for Titan, Maniac, and Kennyas. Gonna have to do this in a 2v3. Trying to get around that incendiary. Kennyas actually taking a shot there from Snacks inside the site. Oh my gosh, Kennyas will return with a killing blow, though. So into a 2-on-2. Maniac not gonna be able to check under the porch. Taz will bring him down, and they're both playing over there towards Palace.
Yeah, that's kind of the magic of these like top four, really top tier teams. They can come back, like when it looks lost, when they're behind two guys, when they're behind 7-12, they can just mount themselves up and just grab that round out of nothing. Really Snacks being the hero of that one with those two opening frags. Huge kudos to him for doing that. And Virtus.pro now finding themselves on 8 rounds in their economy. They can keep it rolling, they can keep buying instead of doing a force buy or a Tech 9 armor buy. And, well, on the other side, Titan, now strapped for cash, have to go for the 1 AWP in Kenny S and pistols for everyone else.
Yep, so able to save that off. Maybe that will give them a chance. Let's see what he tries to do with it. He'll peek into Palace aggressively, doesn't find anyone, but if he holds this angle, Taz might just walk into him. Let's see. Has probably heard that smoke go off. They're not expecting Kenny S to be pushed in. Neo will bring down a Maniac, and actually Kenny S had just given up the angle, but Taz does kind of fail on the spray down. So they'll both get away. However, there has been a pick, and Virtus.pro is moving everything towards B. Neo has control of that area.
Yeah, Neo taking down Existence. Kenny S still alive. Apex picking up one, so now it's a 3v4. Kenny S needs to get a pick, and oh, he's out. Well, he almost can't reach the bottom. And, well, in too deep. Apex, last man standing, 1v4, looking to save that AK-47.
Yeah, Neo got himself in an amazing position there. Opened up B, got the rotator, went on to catwalk, got another 2, and didn't even really have to aim battle them. They were quite distracted. Apex will survive. Try to hold on to the AK. Will get the ollie, and everyone else is far enough away that there's a pretty good chance that he saves here.
Yep. So this one coming.
Neo ace.
Oh. Neo does not get the ace. It's denied, and wow, Apex actually getting a couple of kills in this round here. Good exit frags from him, and the team will be able to buy here. The CT team, and RPK is going to be on that for Mars, but Kenny S, most importantly, with the AWP, even though he does have the glass cannon set up, no armor for him, but he has the AWP, and that's what matters. 4 Molotov, though, for Virtus.pro in this round.
Looks like they might be using some of these right off the bat over here at B. Neo actually takes down Maniac as he tries to get himself in behind that van. This is another rifle round here for Titan, starting off on the back foot. Having Maniac fallen, and Maniac actually a lot actually quieter on this map. 11-18 is his KD, as opposed to top fracking there on, I think, the first map he did.
So Apex now has to be the main player, as the terrorists have rotated onto his bomb site, inches away from spotting the entire terrorist team almost. There goes the pop flash, and perfect pop flash, gets one. Gets a position for the second, not going to lock it down, but Kenny S is there with the AWP. Existence is there with the M4. All on Pasha and Snacks now. Make that all on Pasha.
Wow.
Will the biceps prove to be too strong? I doubt it. There we go. Existence with the double in the end. And it's going to be the 13th round for Titan coming into this one. 13-9, and Kenny and Apex surely doing a beast of a job right now. 24-14, 21-10, despite the rest of the teammates just, well, lying below the actual neutral scoreline. These two players are just fragging it up for their team.
And Titan able to bring that one back after giving up, you know, the B bomb site with Maniac dropping down. So again, speaking to the caliber of these teams, to be able to bring it back. Maniac this time staying alive. RPK's already found 2.
Wow.
Gets an assist there on his 4th, actually. Maniac trying to spam through will actually connect with Neo, bringing him down to 30 HP. RPK with a near ace finds 4 and the assist.
Beast is back. And that's 14-9. Titan 2 rounds away from the win here. Virtus.pro, I have to say, must be very surprised, and probably most of the guys watching as well, because, well, of course we all knew that Titan, well, they're a good team, but we didn't really expect them to beat Virtus.pro. They have always been like around that top 5 position, or at least always is not the correct term to use, but in the last couple of months been around that top 5 position, but not at the level of Virtus.pro consistently. And now they are there, beating Virtus.pro in this best of 2, removing them from the map just deleting them from the server. And Bialy 1v5 with a Glock. And it's going to be hard for him to clutch this one.
And this is Virtus.pro gearing up for the long run. They full save there. I mean, they had enough for Armor Tech 9 and some nades, but they will save. They will play for the tie. They're going to have to get 6 in a row if they want to bring it back to overtime. Titan did something somewhat similar in this position against Immunity. But I don't know if Virtus.pro are going to be able to do it based on what we've already seen here today. That's 3 in a row now for Titan. If they make it a 4th, they will win right here in round 25.
Yeah, and also a great group stage from Titan so far. They've been doing pretty well with that 2-0, despite, of course, losing a lot of rounds, but still getting the 2-0 against Immunity, now possibly getting the 2-0 against Virtus.pro. But Taz still has something to say about that, as they're taking it control, the Virtus.pro side.
Yeah, set up for mid control right off the start, and they'll get it into a 4-on-2. That'll be one player, Maniac, all alone, coming through underpass, actually now completely alone because Existence has just gone down over towards A. And let's see, being, well, actually, Taz is in the area. He has to turn around. And there he does it. We'll find a Maniac with a headshot, so getting one there. Although 3 in a row there for Titan. Had 3, 5, only losing 2 people in those last 3 rounds was Titan. So their economy is incredibly strong. Another rifle round coming out here, and another decent shot for round 26 to be the last. But of course, VP gonna keep on trying.
Yeah, gonna have some set smokes going down. One at top of mid, so not really going to be possible for anyone to do anything there. A couple of nades going down as well, but Snacks has already gone down to 30 HP. And looks like they want to go through connector. They have just smoked off short.
Well, RPK is in a really good spot to do some damage right here. Up in the ladder, but it's a
pop flash.
fully blind. Amazing pop flash there by Snacks. He'll move in for the kill as well. Maniac, though, pushing through underpass. But will it be in time? Where will they go with the bomb? It's still in the ladder room right now. So A or B, both options.
KNS locks down Passion. Now Maniac silently creeping up and getting those lurker kills. He does not know Neo's in there, and he gets a kill. Huge from Maniac. And now it's all on Taz and Biology. Hold this one together. And it's a 2v4, incredibly tough situation with 35 seconds to go. They do have the bomb though, but they have to get into Ross's bomb site, so they have to get an entry. And the CT players are not showing. There's one. Not really an entry, but gets a frag onto Maniac. Apex takes down Bialy, so now it's all on Taz. 1v3, and he's not going to be able to mount to anything. Kenny S takes it, and that is the game. 2-0 for Titan. Vive la France for sure, as they take that one in a big surprise for everyone.